Boom, boom. This is Kenmer. Everybody, welcome back to the channel. I got a soul box event up on Bleach Immortal Soul. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Alright, so let's see who we got here. So this is a pretty good soul box event. We've got basically Flyzen, as he is being called, and we've got B2 Ulquiorra, which is his transformation form. So let's see what we got here. Resurrection form. This is a pretty good event, actually. As you know, I've been saying that this was probably going to come up for about a week now, because they the Bleach leak site, they managed to get some screenshots and saw this picture inside of the data mining that they did on the source code. So they have pulled this picture up, and we had a pretty good idea that this was going to be coming up. So this is a pretty good soul box event. So let's go ahead and talk about decision making and how I go through the process, just for your edification. All right. So first thing when I look at a soul box event is I look at what do I need. Okay, I'm looking for single target nukers. That is my main function right now. I've almost got Dangai Ichigo pretty much done. He's already up to green 3. And I will be taking him up to green 4 here very, very shortly. As you can see, I only need 10 more. I can actually do that right now. So taking him up to green 4. That's you know, where I'm going to stop right now. I'll be taking him up as I bring up. I got to still bring up his equipment. So that's going to take a little while, because as you can see, I've only got his equipment at a short. But anyway, that's for another video. I'll talk about Dangai Ichigo in my new team comp. Probably here sometime next week, when it should be ready, and what I'm going to do. So let's go ahead and talk about this event though first. Okay, so we've got the Soul Box event, and of course with the Soul Box event, we always have a Soul Jade rebate event, which as you spend the Soul Jade on the Soul Box, you will get some. You can get some back to extend your pools. We also have the Stamina purchase and the Midas purchase. They always have these up during the event, and this is pretty much the same when they have a Soul Box event. They always throw up some other stuff like this gold spending. You know, costs like 2 million gold to level up one level on the character, so that you can spend some pretty good money on that, some of your gold on that. So that's basically what it is. All right, I did a free pull on this morning, and I got the actual weapon box, you know, the choice box, which gives you 5 shards of whichever weapon, either Flyzen or Ulquiorra V2. So let's make a decision. What do I need? So let's go ahead and take a look. As you know, V2 Ulquiorra is in my team, so it's going to have to take a lot to move me off of him. So let's go ahead and take a look at Flyzen. I already have Flyzen, because I got him when he came out as a new character, but I've only had him at 2 stars. So this is Flyzen right here. So let's see what Flyzen's got in terms of skills. So that's the first thing I look at, is a skill. Does it match what I need? In this case, his rage is at the front row. So it's not a single target nuker, but it's still front row. So that's going to be a pretty good set of damage. Additional damage, 15 evasion his attack, which gives him Butterfly Wings. And Butterfly Wings increases damage rate by 12 and rage recovery rate by 12. And after the weapon break-ins, it does, of course, increase the end. The additional damage tacked on the amount of Butterfly Wings that you have. And it dispels buffs from enemy targets, which is about the only type of actual support you're going to see from him. He's an attacker. Okay, so what would this fit into my team? So let's see. He's a tiger. Again, not something I need at the moment, but it's not a good choice. And then the second thing I need to look at is I look at the bonds as well. And as you can see, the bonds aren't something that is going to be easy for me, simply because of the fact that to get the bonds at very good level on the would require me to bring up the other Aizen. There's several Aizen versions out there. I do like the fact that he's set with Dying Guy. Just bring him up and that, but not, you know, these. You know, I would of course get the awakened item for his Kakura Shitsuki. So he's not a bad character. He's a very good character, but in hindsight, we need to take a look at what else I need. I've got B2. He's already in my team. He's already at green 4, and he offers a bunch of support. Plus, I've got much higher in terms of what I can get off of him. So as you can see, he's just much more in line with what I need. This would give me a chance to get another copy of his weapon. He's already do own his weapon, and it is awakened. So with 2 more copies, I'll be able to actually awaken it again. I, of course, won't be able to obtain 2 copies of the weapon if I did do max pull on him, but I would be able to get 1 copy and then maybe copies of the second one and start looking into it. Like I already have Tensei Zangetsu. I already have 1 copy, full copy of his weapon, and I've already got the shards to start on the second copy. So the next time they have any event for him, I will be able to awaken his weapon again. So the double awakening will increase his damage pretty good. So this is pretty much for me, based on everything I need and what I do. And I do want to bring Ulquiorra up to another star. The shield that he offers is just immensely useful in PvP and PvE. And the fact that he offers a defense, he steals defense when he hits with that rage, he hits all characters. But besides that, it also takes away the defense. So if you look at his rage here, it says deals damage to all enemies and steals 10% of the target's defense for 1 round. So basically, all the enemies lose 10% of their defense, and it's for a round. So that means everybody else who hits on them after this rage, and I've got him positioned first inside of my actual lineup, gets, you know, all those characters are going to hit afterwards are going to have, they're going to be able to deal more damage because the defense is down once this rage is activated. So as you can see, he offers a pretty good set of that. Not to mention the ally front row gains a shield equal to a percentage of Ulquiorra's hit points. 50% is turned into attack. Now, he also has another added benefit. For each black tortoise ally on the field, all damage sustained by Ulquiorra is reduced by 5 to a maximum of 15. So putting him, and it can't be dispelled, so it can't be wiped off. So putting him inside of your team, inside of the extreme challenge, inside of the tortoise here, would be very useful. Okay, because you can only use tortoise on this. So having him in your team for this is immensely useful in that regard if you bring him up as well. So yeah, so it's something that you definitely want to look at in terms of usefulness. So for me, I'm going to go ahead and go for the actual. I'm going to go ahead and go for Ulquiorra on the pools. Now, as I said, this is a soul box event, so you're not allowed to use the summoning tokens. You have to use a special token, which can only be obtained by purchasing it with real world money. So I have none of them. Don't need them. I've got a bunch of soul jade here. So let's see what we need on Ulquiorra. So we got to take him up. We need the full 240. So probably not going to be able to obtain that today. But I do have some Omni shards, which can help. And as I said, I've already got 5 of the actual shards when I did the free pool this morning. So that didn't cost me anything. Okay. And look at shards here. He's 4. So I already have 10 shards against him. So I actually have 15 shards. So I might be able to come very close to a second weapon for him. I will definitely get 1, but I won't be able to get 2. I don't think I don't have enough. But we're going to go ahead and go all in just so I can power up Ulquiorra, as I fully intend to keep him in the team, as his support is just tremendous. So let's go ahead and start the draws here. Okay, so we go into the event. Okay, and we start the summon. Now the first pull, I got the weapon only because it was 1 pull. So first pull, we of course get 4 shards, choice shard box, and then we get another of the weapon choice. So okay, so as you can see, now the next pull will be 4 more shards. Okay, but no weapon. Okay, that's common. That's the way it goes. Every other full summon, 10 times summon, will issue you a weapon. So you get 4 shards each pull, and then every other one you'll get 5 shards of the weapon. Plus, there's some of the rewards. Okay, so basically, it's you know, that combined with everything else makes this a very good thing to do. The reason I like it is because of the fact that you get a lot of other stuff in here as well. Like I just pulled up Ichigo right here. Okay. And you get a bunch of Omni Shard boxes. Almost every other pool, or every pool just about, you get an Omni Shard chest, the advanced Omni Shard chest. See right here with Omni Shards in it. So not only is this productive in terms of getting character shards, and of course what is really good, the weapon shards, which are, believe me, exceedingly difficult to get outside of this event. That's why you should be saving your Soul Jade and using them on characters that you want to focus on, because this is really the only way to get a weapon easily. Okay, we got Rose. And as you can see, just you get these advanced Omni Shard boxes all the time. So it's very possible that you could conceivably get quite a bit of Omni Shards just from this pool. Okay, so we got the weapon pack, and we got that. Okay, so that's good. Getting a bunch of luxury gift boxes too, almost up with Luffy as well, and working up on Hiyori. So you get a lot of other character shards in these pools as well too. Wow, this is a nice one. I got a bunch of reds right there. So what did we get out there? Another Hachi. I get a lot of Hachi, and as you can see, Hachi's already maxed, so I'll be able to bring him up. And then we got no advanced Omni Shard, but we did get an Awakened Essence in this one. So we'll get a weapon shard here. We got the Omni Shard chest as well too, along with 4 other characters. Some more Hiyori, and getting a bunch of tonic maxes. Okay, so we're down. We've used quite a bit of our actual things. So we go into the rewards. Now the rewards, you get 1 shard, as well as an Awakened Essence, which is nice. Omni Shards and another shard. Awakened Essence and a shard. And 3 more Omni Shards and another weapon choice. 2 times this. And the last one you get 2. So 2, 4, 5, 6, you get 7, conceivably 7 more shards out of that. So if you're coming up short on attaining your 50 shards, which is needed to combine the weapon, just realize that you can get 7 extra from within the actual reward choice when you're doing the actual draws. And it takes 100 times, so you need 10 pools at 1,440. So you're going to need about 14. If you got 14,000, you'll be able to do. But we've also got the actual Soul Jade rebate, and you can get a bunch more Soul Jade to continue your pools from here, which is another reason that it's really good to do these Soul Jade to do Soul Box events, simply because you can extend your pools greatly by choosing to do this. You don't get this at other. It's not offered up. It's not offered up during the actual new character event. It's not an option. It only occurs when they have a Soul Box event. So it's definitely something that you want to consider. And as you can see, I got quite a bit of Soul Jade back in terms of this. So these are the advanced Omni Shard boxes. I have 10. So let's see how many Omni Shards I actually get. Okay, so I got 4 Omni Shards out of that. Okay, and we're at 35. Okay, plus the 10 that I have, so we are at 45. So I only need 5 more. So basically another pool, and we got 36 here. Okay, so as you can see, we're quite far away from actually getting that. So 36, even at 118, we're still going to be short quite a bit from what we need. So let's go ahead and continue with the pool. Okay, so what do we got here? Well, we got 4 more shards, and we got an emblem choice pack. That's nice. So I can use this. I can use this to choose the emblem. I think to level up his emblem. If you were choosing somebody that you didn't have, then you could use this to purchase his emblem, because it gives you any emblem you want. You get a choice between all of them, and you can choose whichever one you want. Okay, so I got the actual shard. So now I do have enough for 1 weapon of Ulquiorra, as well as 2 more Omni Shards, and I got the Chad. So let's take a look at what we got here. So I get my 4 more. Got a copy of Shuhei. Yep. I got an Awakened Essence. Got a copy of Miori. That's always nice. I use Miori a lot. I actually like Miori. I like the design. You know, I like the fact that he's sort of on the edge, as you say. And I just like the character design. I think he's done really well. For those of you Bleach fans out there, there is a new manga has just released. It just came out, I think, a couple of days ago. A new chapter in the manga. That's right. Kubo's back, healthy, and he did a bang-up job on this version. What we were expecting was a slice of life type chapter. We got that. I don't want to spoil for anybody. You will get to see the offspring of all the characters, as you know. For those of you who don't know, Orihime and Ichigo get married. They do have one child, a boy, Kuze, and then Rukia and Renji do get married, and they have a child, Ichikai. So she's a girl. We're going to get to see a little bit about them, but we're also coming into the way it ended. It definitely is going to be an arc. There's no doubt about it. It's going to be called the Hell Arc. I'm not going to spoil it anymore, but there's 2 spoilers at the beginning. So we got Slice of Life at the beginning, jumps right into a serious situation. We find out some extremely disturbing facts about Soul Society, especially when captains pass. Because as you know, the 1,000-Year Blood War, this chapter in the manga occurs several years, after the Blood War. So there's I think it's 12 years after the Blood War. So 3 captains were killed, as you know, Yamamoto, Unohana, and Ukitake were all killed in the 1,000-Year Blood War. Unohana wasn't. Unohana was killed, but she sacrificed herself to give her power and her experience to Kenpachi. But the other 2 actually killed, in the invasion on Soul Society. So the chapter picks up with that. So definitely want to check that out. For those of you who are playing the game but not familiar with the anime or the manga, you should do both, because the anime will be resuming here shortly with the 1,000-Year Blood War arc, which was in the manga, but they did not have an anime for that. Now they are doing the anime for that. And Kubo has, of course, written the new chapter. Kubo's healthy now. People don't know realize that one of the main reasons that Bleach ended was the fact that Kubo was not very healthy. He was unable to continue with it was very, 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 very stressful, inside of Japan. It's a very, very, very stressful job. Okay, so he got sick, and he had trouble, and that's why one of the main reasons that it actually ended. So this chapter that he's coming out with, we thought it was just going to be a one-off, but it's clearly not. It's going to be an arc, and they have pretty much come out and said that there's going to be more. So Bleach is back. 1,000-Year Blood War anime and new chapters inside of the manga that will take place about 12 years after the Blood War. So we're getting a bunch of new Bleach stuff. So if you're a Bleach fan, this should be a very happy time for you. And if you are playing the game, you should start picking up the anime and start picking up the manga, simply because of the fact that it's an extremely well-written. Well, I mean, the anime sort of got a little, towards the end there, it sort of got a little, in the middle, it sort of got a little off-kilter. Started to lose a lot of fans and stuff because of the actual production did not seem as good as it was at the beginning. And that was one of the reasons, was because of Kubo. He was sick, having trouble getting through that. So, but he's all healthy now, so he's back to himself, and he's doing excellent work. The chapter was beautifully designed and beautifully written, and we got a lot of good stuff, new lore, new canon, and all kinds of stuff. So it's definitely something that you want to take a look at. All right, so enough about promotion. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. We got 2 shows. Oh, Mashiro! Yay, Mashiro. I think I can actually bring her up to 7 stars now, maybe. 2 insurance. And, of course, Hana. Shuihei. Yay! All right, let's see what we got here. So we should be coming in close. We'll go ahead and take a look at what we got here in terms of that. So we got that. So we're down low again, but never fear. We've got some rewards. Let's go ahead and get these rewards. So we got the 2 shards and a 3. Now we're going to roll over to the new set. we actually get a new set, which runs on the same as before. So then we should have an Omni Shard and another Essence with more shards. Okay, and it's going to be the same 2, 3, and 2, 3. So it's actually the same. So 7 on each set of this. Okay, so remember that when you're doing the draw, that to get the 50, it's every other draw, but you get some rewards, you get some shards there, and with your Soul Jade rebate, you should be able to extend your pools. So you should be able to obtain a weapon. As well as some Omni Shard right there. So as you can see, you could just keep right on a pull with these Soul Jade rebate. You should be able to get at least, 3 or 4, maybe even 5 or 6 pulls out of that. Okay, so we've got 68 and we've got 60. So 68 and 122, that's still below 240. That's 8 and 2's 10. 6 and 2's 8 and 9. So that's only 190. So that's still 50 shards short of where I need to be in terms of him. But in terms of the weapon, we definitely have enough for the weapon. 60 plus the 10 that I have here is 70. So you're going to need 100 to make it up, so you're going to need 30 more, which is not going to be attainable, but we're going to get really close. We'll get some more Omni Shards out of this. 6. Got a plenty there. Very happy with that choice. Alright, so let's go ahead and finish this out here. So we've got, got 4 more. This one right here will be more shards for his weapon. And another copy. You can get some more Mashira shards. And there's the weapon. 2 Ichigo. Got a Kaku. Toem Choice Pack. So basically, I can now do everything that we're going to need to. That's a second choice, so I can actually bring anybody's tomb up if I wanted to. So insufficient Soul Jade. So we're out of Soul Jade. So we're down to 957. But that's right, ladies and gentlemen. We have the Soul Jade rebate. And that is going to give me another 250. It's back up to 2157, which will allow me to do one more pull, which I am going to take because anytime I can get 4 more shards for Ulquiorra, we are of course going to jump at that. Okay, so I got the 4 shards. That's so got some Renji, got some more Hime, and got, of course, I got some Omni Shard box. Okay, so that is as far as I can go. Let's go for the rewards, of course. So 3 more Omni Shards. And we're not, so we are full maxed out. That's as far as we can go in terms of this. Let's go ahead and set them for free here on the gold. Let's get some little piddlies. Wow, got an actually 16 shards of, ooh, interesting. Alright, so Soul Jade, rebate, 600. Still not enough to do another pool, but it might be in a day or two. I'll probably have enough tomorrow to make the pool. Alright, so that's what we got. So that's as far as we can go in terms of pools, because the pool actually takes 1440. I only have 1317. So let's go back here, not to the team, to the character. Back. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Alright, so we came up with 84 shards. Let's see here. I'll go ahead and use this to see how many Omni Shards we can snatch. So I got 1. Got a Miuri 2. So we have Tomb and an Emblem, so I can get 1 of each. So if I was going to be taking Flyzen, I could get his Tomb and his Emblem from within these, as there are choices. A bunch of this is going to increase my initiative immensely. So yeah, so definitely we can increase anybody's initiative by several points there. Okay, so that's pretty much where we are at max in terms of that. So we've got 84 shards. So we came up from the 10 we got here, and therefore we got 84. So we came up just 16 shard short. But a lot of times with the Soul Box event, that in the previous next event that they have up for Karakura Town, they might very well stick shard choices for these two inside as a reward, where you can get 5 shards. If they do that, I will be able to obtain the second weapon for Ulquiorra, because I can obtain 5 of them, so I can get 25 shards if need be. But I only need 16, which means I only need to purchase it 4 times, and then I'll be able to use the other one, maybe get an Omni Shard or something. But yeah, so this is very, 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 very promising start. And now, as for the shards, we've got 133 plus 84 shards, so we've got 4 and 3, 7, 8 and 3, 217 shards. So, yeah, 217. So that 240. So I am still short by a smidget. Still 23 short. But, you know, what we're going to do here, we'll have to make a decision. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at Ulquiorra. So yeah, he's only 5, so this will be the chance to take him up to 6-star, and he is a base member of the team, and he's not in any position where I want to get rid of him. He just offers too much. This defense and the shield and the defense thing, it just makes it. He's very tanky, very seldom dies, so he has a very good. He's a very good character. And if you definitely want to focus on somebody, he's definitely somebody that you want to focus on. Both his tomb and his so he's, I think he's is he flow of water? Yeah, he's the flow of water. So there's no problems with that. Got a bunch of awakening essence from the event, of course, but I'm going to be focusing on other things. There's some things I need to do in terms of some of the other characters, so I'm going to hold off on utilizing those essence on anybody at this moment until I've cleared out exactly what I want to focus on, because I want to make sure that everybody has all of their. I want to get everybody up to red 1 in terms of the promotion. Okay. So as you can see, I've already got Tetsu and White Ichigo up there, and I'm going to start working on some of the others. Okay, I skipped over Kenpachi because for quite some time I've had it in my mind that Kenpachi might be the one that I was going to be replacing with Dangai. So I have not really focused much on him, just keeping him up with everybody else in terms of just moving through the story mode. But since I was probably going to be replacing Dangai Ichigo with him, I really did not want to start, putting essences into him at this particular point in time. So I've been putting those essences into other better. Now, in terms of so that's as far as we go. As far as we can go, guys. I'll go ahead and I'll break these out. So basically, you just use it. Okay, you choose who you want to do it for. We want to do it for Ulquiorra, not for that. You max it and you confirm it, and we now have the weapon for him. In terms of shards, Ulquiorra, and we go max with that and confirm. Okay, so we now have 84 shards. Now in terms of the weapon, as you can see, the weapon will come to the top. You do a combine and exchange, you get 1 weapon. Okay, and as you can see, I still have 34 left. So I only need 16 more shards. And like I say, if they do put those shards into the Karakura Town event as their rewards, because they normally do that after a Soul Box event, but they might have another Soul Box event before they have the Karakura Town event, which means it could be possibly those shards could be in the event. So we'll have to see. Hopefully Ulquiorra shards will be available in there. And that will allow me to get the shards I need to make his second weapon. So as you can see, I have that. And then we have the Enlightened Zanpaku with this Tensei Sengetsu's. So as you can see, I need quite a few for him as well. I've got one copy of him as well as one copy of Ulquiorra's. So I'll be able to double the awakens, you know, as we come across the stuff to actually do it. And hopefully look for that. And as well as Ichigo's too. In the treasure trial, you'll be able to get a lot of actual weapon shards for SSR characters. So if you're looking to get your Ichigos, and you know, maybe your Soy Fawns and a few others, even Unohana is available inside of there as well. Minazuki. So that's a place to get them. So make sure you do that. Choose. Okay. So that is everything. All right. So came up a tad short, as I expected we would, in terms of taking him to 6-star, but I'm well on my way to doing it. And I have one more weapon, so I'll be well on my way to double awakening him. But the video is running a little bit long, so we're going to go ahead and close it here. So this is a good event. If you're looking for a newer player, I would suggest choosing Ulquiorra, simply because of the fact that the support he offers, the shield he offers, the defense down that he offers on the enemy, those are extremely important. That's things that you're looking for in a tank. And he does pretty good damage for a tank. I'd say he's probably close to, if not the highest damage dealing tank out there. I think Barragan Resurrection might be a tad bit more damaging because of the fact of his the DOT he applies, but we'll have to see what that is. But he's one of the top, and he's very tanky. So he's very, very difficult to kill. All right. So thanks a lot for watching. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Once you've subscribed, you'll see the bell. Click on the bell. You get notified each time I do drop the video. And remember to like and share the video, as that'll help the channel immensely. All right. So get in there and pull that soul box. 2 more days. This is Kenrick coming at you from the corner. Signing out.